But I wanted to ask, yeah, because how is it like being, raised as you said, I don't want to make you upset or something, colored kid in a Polish family in Germany.
Interesting. Interesting. It was as well the first time that my partner experienced racism. She never knew what this is about. She could
Yeah.
not. She now she has an idea, but she cannot imagine how it feels like.
I have also a lot of times the argument with my partner, who's Polish as well, about some difficulties that we challenge.
He moved from Germany to Afghanistan, from Afghanistan to Pakistan with his family, with his new family, and from Pakistan now back to Germany. So now it will be, like this year he moved there. So it will be interesting when I come back to Germany to meet him finally. So next year it will happen. I heard that I have like three other siblings, like 2 brothers and 1 sister in the age between of like 8 and 11.
I want to start today with an honest confession. There are stories that immediately catch my attention, and there are stories that reveal their real depth only later. And that's exactly what happened today. My guest first wrote to me very briefly, just that he was interested in the project. But only when he started talking privately, I realized that his story is much bigger than that, than the immigration and or life in Poland. It's a story of a man with mixed roots who grew up looking different, feeling socially in between, and yet culturally completely here in Polish, let's say, right?
Yeah.
And as an adult, he made a decision that very few people make. He returned to the country his parents left almost 40 years ago, searching for a better life. Yes, you can search for a better life in Poland. And today I'm talking to Sven, a person who carries 2 cultures, 2 identities, and 2 worlds inside him, and who still managed to find his place here in Poland. This will be a beautiful conversation. Welcome. How are you? How is your day?
Thank you for the welcoming. Beautiful day today. Quite busy at work, but that keeps me energized and motivated, so it's not getting boring. Thank you, Asper, for the beautiful introduction. Never heard it like from this perspective, so quite nice. I would just say it's not only 2 cultures, it's like actually 3 cultures, but 2 I'm really comfortable with and am knowing from.
Okay, what is this 3rd culture that you are mentioning right now?
My roots are originally half Polish, half Afghanish.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from. The Afghanish part I never met. They separated, or he left even before I was born. Mm-hmm. And then my stepfather stepped in. So he's as well Polish. So these are the 2. And then I was obviously born and raised in Germany. And my parents decided we don't want you to be Polish or Śląsk, how they say here, the little part in Poland, which once was German.
They are Highlanders.
Downlanders.
Downlanders, okay. Okay, sorry.
Easy, no problem. So their Polish is a bit different than the actual Polish, and my mother was ashamed. So she decided, I'm going to teach you only German and going to raise you as a German. So I'm actually a German with Polish and Afghanish roots. So this is what I'm calling myself.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I have families everywhere. Come on, I'm from Mongolia. There are nomads. I have really family, a very close family in Germany living. But I wanted to ask, because how is it like being, raised as you said? I don't want to make you upset or something. Colored kid in a Polish family in Germany.
Interesting. Interesting.
Were you having any, because for sure your families had their friends in the Polish community.
Yeah.
Did you had any like bad experiences from their perspective?
From my Polish family, not at all. Like the experience was what, like I could not take part in any conversation because they were speaking Polish all the time. They were like, "Hey Sven, you don't know Polish?" I'm like, "Nobody teach me." So when I was a child, it was not my responsibility. Later on, I realized, okay, now you're old enough, so you can learn it.
Yes, it's your responsibility now.
Absolutely. So in the family, never. Totally accepted. It was quite difficult for my parents because my stepfather took a woman with a child, a colored child, which is not his, and
Exactly.
they are not married. So, but my stepfather, the man as he is, like stepped in front of his parents and his whole family and said, like, "Hey, if you don't accept him, you're not accepting me." And he was the second oldest in the family. And everybody reacted positively. And they were like, "Hey, wow." They were really
He
welcoming.
was very defensive about his choices and he was demanding the acceptance.
Yeah, and I'm getting goosebumps when I'm talking about, I'm proud of my father.
Of course,
like,
this is like
stepping
a
up like that.
man thing to do,
Yeah.
you know, when
Yeah.
you very responsible thing,
Yes,
actually,
and in Poland, it's
for your
not that natural.
decisions.
Yeah.
Because most of people probably, okay, could be, you know, committed at the first,
Yeah.
but when the reality hits, they would probably run away or get scared or get demotivated by the other's opinion, right?
Yes.
But your father was like, wow.
He stepped up. Challenges for him came when I was growing up and start asking questions. Like around 7, then it was like, why I am brown and everybody here is white. My brother is blonde, has blue eyes. What is wrong? Like my mother, when I was very young, like less than 6, she told always, yeah, it's because of your grandpa. He was working on the field and always with the sun. And
I love him.
naive as I was, like I believed this, yeah. But then going to elementary school and hearing the other opinions from the other kids, which are quite honest and like, hey, you're an idiot or what? Yeah. Then at one day there was like the reality when I was telling like, yeah, okay, what's going on? And they like, yeah, okay, you're smart, you're old enough. This is not your father. You have another father. And for me, yeah, my whole world broke apart. Like as a 7-year-old, hearing that your father is
You
not
were
your
only
father.
7?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I thought like you were a teenager because 7 is, no. It's,
Yeah. That's now I understand as well how much my mother was thinking about me, that she was thinking that I'm able to handle this. I'm not mad on her at all. She didn't know it better, but I started asking so many questions and she didn't have a different choice.
to answer honestly.
Yeah, emotional intelligence was not such a thematic in these times, and empathy. So she
not at
was
all.
not able to like.
You are
say
the
like,
millennial, right? Right. Yeah, so I'm the child of millennial as well.
Yeah.
So we know
So,
our
yeah.
parents.
Exactly. I forgive them. I forgive even their parents, my grandparents. They didn't know it better. But that is now our choice to teach our kids and other people like there's a different way.
Okay, well, so what is happening in you? You said your whole world crashed.
So honestly, I don't remember detailing what I was thinking.
Did you feel like cheated?
Cheated, betrayed, lost. Like somebody's telling you your father is not your father. It's like, huh? What is happening? So as soon he wanted to tell me something, I was like, yeah. What do you want to tell me? You're not my father. So
You started ignoring him.
yes, I was really mad on him. Like until I was like a teenager. We had a good relationship. It was not only anger, but as soon he wanted to tell me something, I was like directly blocking. Hey, you cannot tell me anything. And spoiler alert, Now in the family with my partner, we are not married, but she has 2 kids, not my Polish kids. The same message came from the younger one, Andrzej. He was telling me, "What do you want to tell me? You're not my father." And I was like, "Whoa, I know this." And I was like, "Okay."
How did it feel to you?
It hurt. It really hurt.
Yes.
And then I understood, whoa, what you did to your father. And
The
immediately
guy
called
who
him.
raised
Yeah,
you.
I called him like, "Hey, Pops, I love you. You're the greatest." And like just clarified it with him. This understanding makes it now easier for me to work in this to live in this patchwork family. Way easier. So yeah, that was like quite a story.
Okay, yeah, but let's talk. Let's dig in. Like, what was your like first thought about your like biological father? I know personally, from my personal life experience, that every child always loves their parents, no matter what they did to them.
Yeah.
Child always seeks a pure love and care. And when you find out that your father is not your father, weren't you curious about your biological father? Did you try to search him?
It's a really good question. And
Or you
as
did,
well,
you
back in
were
these
just
times, yeah, back in these times, the internet was not like as it was.
Exactly.
First, I tried to get the information from my mother. She was not so open to share about it, and she was like, "Yeah, this was just like something short, and he was too young, and he had to go to his family because of," and that was all. So I started to ignore it for a long time, and searched as well, like what it costed me that I was like searching the father role in each other relationship with some man or as well woman, and like where I was like looking up to, and I'm like, okay, there was some traumas preceded them. Meanwhile, understood them already, but the actions of my father, my stepfather, the Polish one, they were just stepping out. He was always holding my back. I had to fight at school with some kids. He had my back. People were talking something bad about me or treating me not well. He had my back. We were going together on trips. He teach me bicycling, ice skating, all kind. He made it possible for me to travel. So even there was this anger inside and this betrayal, the love overweighted. So it was always clear. As soon as I turned into a teenager, like 14, 15 years, with this internet sessions, then I started to search for my father, for his name. I found the documents when I was adopted. So I had the real name of my father, the birth date. So I tried to find him, but it was not that easy. The first time I actually got contact with him was when it was 6 years ago, and
so not that long ago.
not that long ago. And do you know how? In this time I was in Czech Republic and I was working there, because that was the first try to leave Germany. I chose Czech Republic. Why ever? I was curious, and I'm waking up in the morning. I'm looking on my phone and I see some likes, and I'm checking this name, and it's the name of my biological father, and he's liking just 7, 8, 9, 10 photos of mine. I'm like, okay, started shaking, goosebumps, and I'm like writing a message, how can I help you? Because then I was angry as well, obviously, because like, hey, so
come
long
on,
time.
like there are a lot of emotions going on right
Yeah.
now. Eh?
So that was the first time we had contact, and one day later.
But what did he reply to you?
Yeah, he replied. I have to check it. I don't know what he was like. How can I help you? And he said, yeah, you cannot help me. I just wanted to say hello. And I was like,
Not telling me.
okay.
I think he was nervous too.
Yeah, absolutely. We arranged a call. I was so curious. And then he's talking with me with whining, crying voice, and he was like really, really sad and apologizing. And I was like already into, it was during COVID, you know, and during COVID I started to focus on myself, how I react to the outer world, to events like this, which hit me emotionally.
I think a lot of people during the COVID had some emotional reincarnations.
Even as tough it was for so many people, it was as well a chance to look inside you and to focus on yourself, to focus on your family. For me, it was the start and the beginning of personal growth. And in this conversation with my biological father, I just told him like, hey, I forgive you. Like, he explained me that he was just 18, that he was nervous, he didn't know what to do. Then he had his family, they didn't accept a Polish woman who is Catholic as well, because Afghanic, Muslim. And so, like, same story from Polish part, same story from the Afghanish part. He decided to go and to follow his family. And I'm happy that the Polish stepdad, he decided like, no, I'm staying for you. I told him, I forgive you. And that was the moment he was happy. He was relieved. I could hear like this weight of his shoulders falling down. It was really like, I was like,
the power of forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
I think it's also, it was also helpful for you, right?
Yeah.
You felt relief. It was better for you to live and move on.
Yes. So his weight was falling down. It put me up and put all the weight I had, like not everything, but quite a lot. Because 30 years questioning, who's your father? Why did he leave? What happened? Why no message? That was a relief.
Why he is not trying even, right? To find you or something. It's really sad though, like. My mom married again here, but same with the Mongolian guy. And I was a child when I came to Poland, and I grew up here. And when I was 16 or 17 years old, I don't remember. It was a very tough teenager stuff in Poland. And suddenly the internet stuff started coming in, I guess, this year. I had an account on highfive.com and Yahoo Messenger, you know?
Ah, well.
Yeah. And there was a day that some 11 years old boy texted me. I still remember that day, and what I'm trying to tell you is that it's a little bit connected with your story. And I picked up, it was a video phone call, and there was a very cute looking, 11 years old boy, and he's like, oh, hi, you know my father? I'm like, I don't know if I know your father, what's his name? And he said his name and surname of my stepfather, who was at the other room.
Oh.
And my mom, me, or my little brother or sister, we had no idea that he has a kid.
Oh.
I'm like, are you sure is your dad like yes, like he's been trying to find him and searching for years.
Whoa.
And thanks to internet, he finally get the chance to find it, and he heard from someone that I am living with him. I was like, okay, so give me a moment. I went to the other room, and I was like, hey, I want you to come and sit down in front of my camera, like in front of my computer. And he's like, why? I'm like, just do it. So the guy went sat down, and boom.
White.
White, red, I don't know, you name it. Yeah. He was green, whatever. He looked at me with these eyes like, what I have done, I'm like, and I just told him out loud, even the boy heard it, like, I have no idea what kind of shit you have done to this boy, but you better explain yourself. And I left him, And then later I asked my mom if she knew, and she said no, she had no idea. And then he had to make a confess that he actually left Mongolia to help his family, which was the boy and his wife, Czech Republic, and he left Czechia to Poland, and he never said a word them and just started over here. So I have no idea why people. I think most of his explanation was also fear, and he was just scared. And some people are not capable to actually handle the way your real father, right, nowadays handles stuff. Oh my God, I am
Goosebumps, like
exactly.
wow. Okay, quite impressive. But as well, like a tough reaction of yours, like, hey, come on, make it right.
Like, you know, the minute I found out, I was like, what the heck? Like,
What's happening? Yeah.
why would you do that? He's a kid, you know. So yeah, it's the part of being abandoned. It's not so nice.
How's the relationship now?
Huh?
How's the relationship now with your stepfather?
You know, they broke up. Actually, they
you
divorced.
said
My parents actually, and my mom actually, you know, divorced with the guy. He went back to the country.
Okay.
And actually, he was the only son actually to took care of him in the country. He's also biological son from with my mother. He didn't even want to talk to him.
Tough.
Well, but it's just a thing, yeah, like that I really wanted to share also. Why
Thank you
not?
for sharing. Absolutely.
But just tell me like about also your life when you were growing in Germany, because I was my first question that I asked, it wasn't about like I think you misunderstood my question, because you said you were very welcomed and understood by your family. My question was directed by more like Polish community, not entirely your family. They were very judgmental, because I know that Polish people can be judgmental very much.
So we, once in a year or twice, we traveled from Germany to Poland to visit the parents of my stepfather and from my mother. And we always stayed at their place. We didn't move to watch the city. We didn't visit other cities, the mountains, the seaside. Never. We just stayed at the places of my grandparents. And I was asking
Until
why.
when?
Until I was like getting like 12, 13, 14. Like I was like getting curious. Like, Mom, I want to go out. Like, hey, my cousins are here. They're going to here to some teenage club. Let's go. You know, I want to go out. And then she was like, yeah, okay.
They were protecting you.
Yes, they know exactly what would happen. And the first time I went out, obviously one guy came and wanted to attack me. My Polish cousin from Germany as well, he's then in between us and he got the punch in his eye. So he protected me as well. That's why I'm telling, like, my Polish family was very welcoming and for me, always. So then I just realized, okay.
So how did it feel? Like you are your family is Polish. You are in Poland, but you find out suddenly that you are not actually welcome in your own country.
So the problem is, in Poland, I was not welcome as a Polish guy or whatever. In Germany, I was not accepted as the German guy. So there was actually no belonging. And that was like when I decided, like, hey, I don't need to belong to a country. I belong, like, there was one woman who said, when I explained that I'm half Polish, half Afghanish, like I'm German with half Polish, half Afghanish roots. And she said, you're European. And I was like, no, half European, half Asian. And I was like, yeah, okay, so I'm a modern European. And then I just kept it for me, and I never said like I'm German. I didn't say that I'm Polish. I didn't say anything. Like I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
because
Sven.
it's complicated.
Yeah. I'm Sven. So
where are you from?
Yeah. Yes. So I skipped this kind of conversations. Always like, where you from, where you belonging, because it didn't interest me. I was interested in the people, and as soon as I started to be like that, I attracted people as well in the same way. Mm-hmm. So teenage time. Quite troubling, a lot of like racism, in Poland, in Germany.
How does racism looks in Germany? I'm curious.
Similar like everywhere.
So you said like you were not accepted in Poland, but also in Germany. In a way
Yes.
of what?
I just want to say in advance and to clarify, this racism I experienced, it's comparing to the whole other thing, it's just a small part. It's like 5% or even less. But hearing not to be accepted because of your color or because of the place you were born or your parents are from, that was quite painful. And as I said, it was always as a child, as a teenager, as a young adult. Now I'm focusing on the positive and I'm seeing the good in people. And I know that racism is just a cause of being not educated, not having the experience, not having the advantage of traveling to learn about other countries.
Exactly.
So I was like, Sven, you can be proud on your parents, you can be proud on yourself that you are open-minded. Yes. And how I can change the whole situation is that even if I'm experiencing racism, I don't allow to touch it, me. And I see when somebody's behaving racist to somebody else, I protect the person. Doesn't matter if I know them or if I don't know them. I don't allow it. So I go in between and take the person out of it. And then I tell them like, hey, come on, don't focus on this. You see, there are people like me, you, and a lot of other people. Racism is just, yes. And that's the point. There's one idiot who can cause so much damage.
For your entire life.
Yes, but when there are a group of people, 100 people, they have so much more power to build. And that's what I'm focusing on. So,
but also I think it depends on which part of the discrimination or racist you can focus on.
yeah.
If you will focus on only the damages and the hurt and the pain, then obviously you will grow anger, right? And anger, let's be honest, it's not so helpful for a long term.
Self-destructing.
Yes,
so that's the only point anger is doing. You're not so you're hurting your environment, but most over you're hurting yourself. So that's why I realized this quite early, and that's not what I'm focusing on. Or use the anger to build something new. Like be motivated and like, okay, now I will change everything and work on new ideas, like to use this energy for something proper. Yeah.
Okay. So how about your like teenager part when you were? I think for boys it's the hardest period when it comes. There is a lot of going on in your life, right? The tone of your voice is changing.
Things grow.
Things grow.
Hairs everywhere.
And also you start being interested in women, for example. Yeah, how did that go for you?
Good. I would say like my teenage time was quite interesting due to my openness, what is not always an advantage, especially in teenage time. Because you try a lot of things, you do a lot of things, but are not always the right choices, but you learn afterwards, or you should learn. It's like part of the process of growing up. But it was quite interesting. And then growing up, I was not only the only dark child in the class, like in the kindergarten. Like I was in a group of 20 people and I was the only brown one.
And suddenly you were the one of the others.
Yes, and there were other mixes like half Filipino, half Spain and half Italian. I'm like, yes! I'm not anymore the most interesting guy in the room. What was really helpful. And so growing in the middle school or gymnasium,
yes.
like then I experienced like there are other people like having the same. So as I said, like focusing on this racism, it was like it's like a stone in a shoe, you know. You just take it out and it comes up from time to time.
But when you met also the others that are mixed as well as you, did you guys like often talk to each other about the racism or discrimination?
No. We started to make jokes about these people then. Like, look at the Germans. Like we're like in Germany, we were like calling the Germans like potato. It's like
what? Potato people.
Yes, potato people, because they eat always potatoes. Like, and so that was our joke. Like, we were like not attacking them, but we were like, yeah, okay, come on, So it was like a teenage battle time, but you know. Growing up, like, it was really interesting. A lot of experience, very good experience, first love, like normal, like everybody.
Which nationality was your first love, if I may ask?
German.
Okay, the potato girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it was, I was in a relationship with a lot of German, and I think due to being raised as a German, so it was like for me, like, yeah, obviously, has to be German. Yeah. Now it's Polish. I like I'm together with a Polish.
How
woman.
long? By the way, how long are you in a relationship with your Polish woman?
Almost 5 years. Like I'm 5 years here in Poland and 4.5 years. Like after being half a year here.
So the love brought you here back.
No, work brought me here. And curiosity, work and curiosity, and love kept me staying, because my actually goal was just to stay for 1 year here, and I was working 10 years as a chef, so I was working on holidays, Christmas, all the time, like 14 hours a day, sometimes 7 days a week. Coming here to Poland, I changed into an office job. So I was working Monday till Friday, weekends off, 8 hours a day. And I'm like, I have so much time, what I'm doing? Like, okay, I'm gonna take a dog. Always I wanted to have a dog. I took the dog, and on the walks with my dog, I met another woman with her baby dog, and we started to talk, and we agreed for a date, and yeah. Now 5 years is there. So our dogs actually were interested in each other, yes, and we started to get known each other, and yeah, it went quite fast. So yeah.
Well, I think some things, if they are like working with the natural flow, it goes fast, yeah.
And like that's what part of growing up. For me, it was like I wanted something serious, and I didn't know that I wanted. But
or maybe she made you think that
the power of the woman, yes. I agree.
Okay, obviously she did a great job.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, girl.
I love you.
Okay, you said that in the past 5 years, 90% of your experience here has been good and 10 more difficult. What kind of situations were those difficult ones?
Let's go to 5% more difficult. Like.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Obviously, there was like this racist behavior situations. Like, there's like.
So what kind of, yeah.
There's one terme in Białka, Taichanska. It's like the mountains. Yes. And we've been there and celebrating, and I was enjoying myself, like whole day skiing, then being in this hot water, drinks, and I was like making some friends. And there was one guy who was like pushing me even in the other group, and one other guy felt even offended, and I came to him like, hey, what's up? And he was like, don't touch me. And I was like, what? And I saw this disgusting, like this being disgust only from me, like, hey, what's up? And I wanted just friendly invite, hey, come on, let's drink together, like Polish culture, like, yes. And I saw this in the face, and then even like we were discussing, and then security saw that we were discussing. They directly took me and threw me out of this place. And I was like,
when what was it?
It was like 3 years ago. So. As well, telling like in the mountain parts, not everybody is like that, but they're not so far like here in Krakow. So it was like quite tough as well. Like feeling again like, what is happening? I'm doing anything wrong. Like I just wanted to have and enjoy time, and it was as well the first time that my partner experienced racism. She never knew what this is about. She could not. She now she has an idea, but she cannot imagine how it feels like.
I have also a lot of times the argument with my partner, who's Polish as well, about some difficulties that we challenge, on our daily basis, like life as an immigrant or foreigner or other, And it's always, I always feel like he never understands it. It's like, yeah, he says, yeah, I understand, but no, you bullshitting, you don't. You never experienced it. But then I thought like, okay, so I cannot expect from him to understand it because like, how come?
How?
Someone who never been in your shoes will never understand what you have been through, and it's the truth, and it's a fact, and you cannot expect from those people to understand you. So, it's very.
And actually, I don't want them to experience this because
It's not something nice.
not. Nobody should experience something like that.
Come on, like imagine me. I came here as a child, and suddenly I'm called żółtek. I'm quite brown though.
Yeah.
And you think, the kids are awful. Especially kids are very awful and clueless. You overthink. Like, okay, am I really yellow or am I this and this? Come on.
Yeah. But as well, as I said, this gave us the chance to grow and to be stronger than this and to focus on the positive. Without this, I don't know if I would be who I am. Definitely not, because the past made me the person I am, and I'm proud of it. Yes. I love it.
I think your parents also did a great job with you, because in my case, I think I didn't have any support. The only support I was getting from my parents or my stepfather and mom was like, they were always mad at me that I still don't speak Polish after 1 or 2 years. How come? And that was it. So basically I was a very angry teenager.
But it's like as well, like imagining coming to a foreign country like as a teenager. It's tough. It's not that easy.
My sister actually was grown up in Mongolia, and my mother brought her to Germany as a teenager. Didn't work out well. She wasn't feeling herself. She didn't have friends. She couldn't understand or communicate with them because her English was also really bad. And she was basically lost, angry, crying all the time, just depressive. She would one day call me like she wanted to kill herself because she hates this place. I'm like, oh my God. And I told one day to her that, okay, you are being very disrespectful towards your mom because when our mom brought me to Poland, I didn't have my own room. I didn't have a new phone. I didn't have a new laptop. You have all of it and you still hate it. I don't get it. But, it's the different generations, I think. And we had to send her back, make her happy and don't kill herself.
Yeah.
And she's happy. She's studying now.
Beautiful.
And she's satisfied with her.
But they are as well the right places for people. So sometimes when you're in the wrong country or in the wrong place, you just feel it. It's like
you feel it, and everything is not working.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you try, it won't
point.
work. It won't work. Seriously, that's true. How did your family react when you told them you were moving to Poland?
They were surprised. Not so surprised at all because, as I mentioned, I was a chef. And after I finished my traineeship and working 2 years in Germany, I was already like, okay, I will go to Austria. I will go to Switzerland, like 1 year Austria, 1 year Switzerland. I'm traveling at all. So they were already like, okay. They knew anyway from childhood, like Sven is something special. He's not, his roots are not belonging at home. He is always searching something in the far, far away. Like I was leaving my home, the kindergarten, just on myself. Like I was just going and walking and always like searching something in the distance. So they were actually, okay, Poland. So yeah, see you soon. But because they expected I'm always coming back, and
okay.
so they knew, and it was in the past always. Somehow I came always back. Either they found me somewhere, or I had to come back on my own. And it was until this year my mother kept my child or teenage room as it was. And now she was like 1 month or 2 months before, she was like, hey Sven, I'm changing the things. I make it a general guest room, like as well for you and your brother when they are coming. And I was like, hey, great idea. Mom, you finally understood that I will not come back home anymore. And she was like, you will come anyway when you want. So yeah, they were not surprised. They were surprised that I stayed.
Okay, so
in Poland.
basically they were expecting that probably you will come back. But
Yeah.
this one will be back.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Yeah. This time not. So now they are as well like seeing like, hey.
Wait, you said that you were a chef. You were cooking.
Yes.
In what kind of restaurant?
I learned in a Spanish restaurant.
Okay.
And in Germany, it's like you do the half of the time you do kitchen work and half of time you go into school. In school, I learned German and French cuisine or kitchen, and during the work Spanish. So again, like the three directions, so the magic triangle.
So did you like your work in that field? Because I used to work in the food industry for 16 years.
16 years?
Yes. I managed to the high top.
Yeah.
And then I got retired from that by getting pregnant.
Okay. You were in service or in?
I've been everywhere.
Everywhere.
Cleaning,
All around there.
service, cooking, sushi, the manager, and the general manager.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you.
For me, it was like, due to being always curious and energized, this was like the perfect environment for me. I was like growing up there, like not growing up, but like starting to shine. Like, oh yeah, I can manage like so many things at one time.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of requires a lot of multitasking, right?
It was a perfect environment for me. And after like 3 years traineeship, 2 years later, I was already the head chef of a 5-star hotel with 1,000 beds, something like this. And I had a team of 25 people.
Wow.
So just after 5 years. And then I was like, yes, I set myself as a goal, like 5 years you want to do this, and 4.5, then I actually did it. And so it was the perfect environment for me. Loved it. But as gastronomy is too many hours,
working.
too less people, you need a lot of activities to compensate the stress and the hours there.
Yes.
And what is not healthy.
Oh my God, I had this one teddy bear that I still keep with me.
Yeah.
He's the only one friend that actually heard all of my struggles.
Okay.
Because no one wanted to hear me out. No one.
It's as well difficult to understand when you're not there, right? It's a different world.
Yeah, it's totally different world. Thank God I'm out of it now.
Yeah, I'm as well happy, but it teaches me so lot. So now stressful situations where other people get stressed, I'm like, hey, come on, do this.
What the heck is wrong with you? Move on.
Like, take it easier, come on. And now they're like, why are you so chilled all the time? Like, why? There's no stress here.
Yes. I feel like I never had the opportunity to work in the office, right? I mean, like the corporated office companies, let's say. But I always wonder if I get the chance if I will go along with my plans. I always wondered if I will be bored, at the work, because there is not so much happening. And the gastro world, it happens a lot, all the
The
time.
lower positions is quite boring, but due to this kind of experience you already have, and it was the same for me, you have the opportunity to raise quite fast, high, because you are able to manage. You are able to manage emotions of people, and you are able to manage stress. You are able to organize yourself. You are able to manage deadlines, because you know how it is. Like there are 1,000 people waiting for food when it's not served at 6. Like, so that's quite easy. So now I see the challenge in raising up and change things in environments which are stuck.
Because
I'm
I felt
innovative.
like working in that industry also caused me some problems. What I mean is, for example, when you have some issues, right, during your work in the kitchen or in the restaurant, whatever, the action is required right away and the result must shown, right? Just like that. So everyone is doing like that. So I feel like I have this impatience in me, like why is not happening? Like why is taking so long?
Speaking from my heart. It's like they're talking about the problem at work, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we have to discuss this and here and think
And you're
about
like-
this. And guys, when we next week still sit here and talk about the same problem, then I'm gonna leave because meanwhile I'm just doing the things, and I see it's working. Like there was no Christmas party organized this year because there were like a lot of troubles. People were stealing in the office, and they were overdoing the pauses. So it cost the company a lot of money. So what I did now, I organized the party by myself, and asked like, hey, is it okay if I put the poster office after party here in the office? And the CEO, she's like, yeah, okay. And she was like, sorry, I cannot come, but it's fine. Next time, as well, you're always invited, And then I will invest like 200 zloty, prepare the food by myself,
Yes.
tak, and I can feed like 50 people easily, like,
Exactly.
and we have a Christmas party. So, and now everybody's like, what's happening? Like, Sven, what are you
Where's
doing?
the problem?
Yeah.
Where are the issues? What's going on?
What they don't know so far, I will teach them one thing there.
Oh.
But this I will keep for the evening. I will present some kind of 10 minutes keynote, which I will held, and then it's more about teamwork and what I mentioned in the beginning. Like, there's one person causing so much damage for everybody, but we as a team, we can change it completely. So yeah. Yeah.
Good. You might be a good leader, though.
It's the direction I'm targeting.
Very
I
good,
love
very
it.
good.
Yeah.
Best of luck. Okay, getting back to the Christmas, actually, you reminded me of your biological father. Do you guys keep in touch?
Yep. We were meanwhile talking like once in 2 months or something like this.
He has a family there, right?
So he moved from Germany to Afghanistan, from Afghanistan to Pakistan with his family, with his new family, and from Pakistan now back to Germany. So now it will be like this year he moved there. So it will be interesting when I come back to Germany to meet him finally. So next year it will happen. I heard that I have like three other siblings, like 2 brothers and 1 sister, in the age between of like 8 and 11.
They're very young.
Yeah, they are young. So he started quite fast then with a new family. So it's as well interesting. Like, I'm curious, like, wow.
And I wonder how your parents reacted to that contact, especially your father, real father.
This step, the biological father reached out to me, and in the same time, like, as well to my mother.
Okay.
What she said, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Don't think about hurting him. So it was already protective. My father, he was like, okay, what's happening? My mother was first a bit afraid of like telling him. Then I was like, hey, I need to tell him. And he was like, okay. He's like a typical Polish worker, like less emotions. It just came out in certain situation that the emotions coming, but he's like, okay, yeah. He knows who he is, so he's not afraid of anything. I think he's happy for me that I have the chance to
And
make
also
peace with
rid of
myself.
rid of this.
Weight of the shoulders, yeah. So this is absolutely fine. From time to time, he's as well, this biological father is reaching out to my mom like, hey, yeah, all good. She's like, yeah, all fine, like platonic, but not that deeper. But I'm looking forward for the meeting, like to go out for a beer with him.
So it's a brand new
Just
beginning
like,
for you
yeah,
guys.
absolutely.
Because they are probably will be staying there, right?
They will stay there, and you know, in Afghanistan and Pakistan, they didn't have an easy life as well. So I'm really looking forward as well meeting my siblings. The person who was angry and even more protective was my stepbrother, like my brother. It's like for me, he was like, "What does he think? He was never there. What? Hey, Josef is your father." And he's like more like angry,
Jealous
about it,
and angry.
and like, Sven, no. I think now, meanwhile, he is as well growing, and so he is taking it calmer. But that was like the first reaction, like, how dare he?
Block him now.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't even know if I should ask you this, like, do you feel more Polish, German, or Afghan? Have you been ever interested in Afghani's culture?
Honestly, Afghanish culture, not at all. Like I had Afghanish friends, so I know a bit the culture, but it was never pulling me in this direction. Due to the political troubles there as well, I was not so interested to or curious about going there. I'm Polish and German. Like this is, I have as well both passports or like
Of course.
nationalities.
So
I took my Polish back when I came here. Yeah.
So what is the similarities or the differences between, because Polish culture and also German culture from the very inside, and I want to hear your opinion. What is the similarities and differences?
Differences.
Very simple stuff though, like let's go.
Yeah. So Germans, but okay, it's like we are thinking in how is it called in shuffles, like putting them into one box. But in generally, the Germans are more cold and systemized. When they have a birthday, it's very formal. There are like 5, 6, 7 people, and it's all like adret. When Polish people celebrate, it's like a big getting together, drinking, dancing, 3 days in a row.
You mean 3 days in a row getting drunk?
Yeah. So this is a huge. It's like the biggest difference. What is as well a big difference is like the Polish people, and in general, I'm not saying that everybody is like this, but in generally, or how I met them in my family, they are more worker type of people. So they go to work because growing up on fields, working with animals, cows, with the weather. So we had to get up in the morning. You have to do the work. You have to go to bed and again. So it's like something what is in their blood. Like, and this is how all my uncles, aunts, and grandparents they were. Like they are typical workers. In Germany, it's more different. Like, it's 4 in the afternoon. Goodbye. So I'm not doing over hours, and like now I'm going to my sports, and it's more like.
Do you think which one is more healthier? It's hard to say, right?
It's hard to say. Yeah.
It depends.
No, none of them. Like
Because there are days that I would like to be more German and just say, "Come on, I finished my job. Don't bother me with anything."
Yeah.
But there are days that I really wanted to do the hard work, So it's. Okay,
And I learned to...
one more thing
Yeah.
that you would describe also the differences and the... No, you were saying right now the differences only. So let's say something that is similar between German and Polish, if there are any.
Good questions. Let me think.
Because you know that Poles are kind of haters of German, right?
Yeah.
But like, I wanted to find something positive here. You know, can you tell us something that is similar in between these two
What
cultures?
actually, like looking from not from the culture but the economy. Well, like both were growing. Like Germany not so strong anymore, but Poland quite strong. But from the culture, what is similar? They are not similar. I wouldn't compare them. Like,
You disappointed me so much right now. I was expecting at least one peak, you know?
and I'm thinking like when I'm with Germans, then I'm the German guy. When I'm with Polish guy, then I'm more Polish. Like, it's like, what? Do you have an idea? What could be a similarity?
I don't know, because I've been quite a few times in Germany just to visit, but it was never longer than 6 days.
I've got one. Religion. This is a part.
Okay. This is not the answer that I was expecting. Okay.
But yeah, this is like Polish people are very Catholic, and in parts of Germany, it's as well the Catholic religion. It's quite similar. Not so strong anymore.
We can wrap it in.
Yeah.
Okay, they are religious. What else? They are family people or not?
Yes, I would say.
Just one last thing.
In the art and because Polish writers, poems, they're like as well like similar like Germans, like in the historical ones. So there's like I would say like similarities. They're not so different. Yeah.
Okay, arts.
The interest in traveling as well to sunny places.
This is so overall, like
like you know the typical German. How would you describe like the tourist one? Like with this Adiletten, like you know this from Adidas, this klapki, white socks, shorts, and the typical Polish one is the same. Like my
You mean the outfit?
Yes, it's the same outfit. So now I'm not able to.
I don't know because in Poland, myself, I divide in 3 stereotypes when it comes to the outfits. There are these boomer Polish guys that are wearing the socks on the sandals.
Yeah.
And there are this type of Polish guys that are usually bold, very masculine, you know, and they're like this, you know, especially, Polska, yes.
Yeah.
And there are these quiet ones that just, you know, I think regularly dresses and stuff like that, but I don't know. But seriously, I'm trying to also think of a positive part that is, I don't know. Would you say that Germans are welcoming or not? It's a funny question to ask, though.
I remember one story. Me as a 16-year-old, invited by a friend to him as home, and sitting in his room together, we are playing some games, and then his mother is calling like, "Hey, Jan, come down, food is ready." And he's like, "Yeah, Sven, I will be back in half an hour." And he's going, and I'm like, "And me? And me?" Like, I mean, when friends were coming to me, to my place, like my mother was like, "Hey guys, do you want to eat something? Like, hey, come on, hey, sit down." Like, and I was like, "Huh?" And I learned like the German culture is like not inviting so other guests. So like, no, they are not so inviting like Polish people. Definitely not.
Interesting.
Not all.
Okay.
And this I have to say, like not all of them now. We are generalizing.
Okay, I have also one question though. Have you ever thought maybe Poland isn't your place after all?
Yes, definitely. The last 3 years, they were quite struggling, and I felt that I found my part in my family, like with my family, but Poland is not the country for me because like the winters, cold, gray,
Germany
dark.
is the same.
Yeah, it's the same. That's why I left already Germany. Like,
Okay.
and I was always like, okay, Kohania, we will go somewhere, Canary Islands, Spain. We need to follow the sun. So this was always the goal. But then I reminded, like my initial idea was like to set a base here in Poland. And this is what we are doing right now, to enjoy it even in the dark times. And then when we are ready as well to expand to other countries. Because the same experience you had, like to take a teenage girl to another country when she's 14, 15, 16 years old, it's horrible. And our daughter, or the daughter of Anya, Agatka, she's like 14 now. And when I'm imagining now taking her out of her environment to a new country, it's horrible. So better is like to choose a country and go more regularly there and make it more fluent, you know? When they start to study, they can study wherever they want.
Yes, but
And
they will also get to see several times the place, and they get to use
it and to love it or to enjoy it or not.
Yes.
And so we make it like more the easy way. When they are old enough, then my partner and me, Anya, we can decide to travel or to move somewhere. But for now, we said like this is our base, and I'm feeling quite good. Not quite, I'm feeling really good here. I'm happy. I arrived.
Okay, so funny question. What is the hardest word that you know in Polish?
Przepraszam.
Come on.
When you see it written and try to pronounce it, it's quite
You mean
difficult.
Lately it was a
There
video
was a TikTok, right? Yeah,
with
exactly. The girl and
what her name is? Rosalia.
Rosalia. Okay.
She was trying to. She's a kind of.
And I think I saw it just like last week or something. That's why it's like.
She's very huge, big known
Yeah?
artist
Really?
in Spain. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
You Google it.
Yeah.
She's quite good. Though.
What was her name?
Rosalia.
Rosalia. Okay, I will check this out.
I like her. she's like a meaty woman. She's really healthy. Okay, I'm not lesbian though. but she's
On
good.
another session.
Okay. Okay. Before we finish, what gives you the most strength in life? Where do you see yourself in 5-10 years? If you could give one piece of advice to anyone who feels in between culture, what would it be?
Find something what it is worth coming home for. That changes everything.
Okay. And the other questions? You forgot?
It was the advice and
What gives you the
the
most strength in life?
Yeah. Family, obviously.
Of course, the close ones.
Yes. And my vision.
Your vision
Yes. The vision
of your life.
and of my life, of what I can build, what we can build all together. This is what gives me energy. And now, meanwhile, with the help of AI as well, to realize this kind of visions. Not only to have this vision, systemize it and put it into reality. That is like, for me, a clear path. And now I'm like, oof, I know where I'm going. Will it happen like I'm imagining? No, definitely not. But I know how to react, because this I learned in the kitchen. Like, it doesn't matter which situation is coming, you have to improvise. But the direction is the most important one. So set your direction, find something it is worth coming home, and you will have a happy life.
That's your... I cannot remember the word. Recepta.
Recipe. You mean this?
Yes, it's simple as that. That's your recipe. That's your recipe for the happy life. Yeah, good. Thank you, Sven, for
Thank you for
coming.
inviting.
And I really enjoyed the conversation with you. And the person you've become, obviously a very happy, very smart and open-minded person. And I wish you all the best for your kids, for your woman. and everything else. And I'm crossing my fingers for the first time face-to-face meeting with your biological father. And I'm really admired by your but actually real father who raised you. And I wish every man could be like him. I think he raised a beautiful man, as you are. So.
Thank you. Thank you as well very much for inviting and for this initiative and to give other people the chance to learn from the experience other people made. It's something really important and what brings us as humans together and forward. Really appreciate it. And I don't remember a conversation where I had so many goosebumps like today. So.
Maybe it was because of the cold.
Yeah, of the coldness, yes.
Oh, come on, no,
thank you so
no,
much.
no. It's
cool. Absolutely.
you.